All right, we're live. I really should have named this stream last minute conference championship game thoughts, but I just kind of reused the settings from the last stream. Anyways, this is just some clarification stuff on some things I talked about and did not talk about the just a few days ago when I did my live stream last. I can't remember if that was Thursday or Friday. It was Thursday that I did it. Anyways, 1957 NFL championship game. This is the last time that the Lions won the NFL championship. It was before the Super Bowl era. And you can see they won by 45 points. And actually, one thing, I'll get back to 45 in a second. But, anyways, won by 45 points. That Lions team went 8-4 in the regular season and then won two games in the playoffs. So that means they went 10-4. And of course, this year is the 104th NFL season. 1957 was 66 years ago. Baltimore Ravens is 66. As you see there, could possibly be their opponent. Actually, I will pull up the significance of. So if you look at this game, it was on December 29th. 1229 is the big 201 number because 1229 is the 201st prime number. But anyways, from the anniversary of that game until the Super Bowl is a span of 45 days. And they won this game by 45. And if you write out Jared Goff, his name equals 45 in two ciphers. His name also equals 171, like I'll show you here. His birthday is October 14th. So from his birthday until the Super Bowl is 17 weeks in one day. 171 is the 18th triangular number. Let's show you that here. 171, 18th triangular number. The Lions have played two games against the 49ers in the playoffs before. The first one was in that aforementioned 1957 season. That was the conference championship game. And there's 58 combined points in that game. And the winner of today's game goes to Super Bowl 58. The last time they played was in 1983, so it was 40 years ago, I think. Yeah, 40 years ago. Last time the Lions Stadium hosted the Super Bowl, that was Super Bowl 40. And the score of this game was 23-24. And right now we're in the 23-24 NFL season. The Lions are 27-38-1 all time against the 49ers. That includes the playoffs, I'm pretty sure, at least. Let me just confirm that. This is M cubed. Oh, because that's Super Bowl era, so that doesn't. All right. But, anyways, 27-38-1. If you look at today's date, it's the 28th. Gonna get win number 28 on the 28th. Didn't see anything in those two things that stood out. Just the other day, you had Cal and Stanford play in men's basketball. So that's 144 combined points in Cal. Obviously, Jared Goff go to Cal. Stanford, Christian McCaffrey, and current general manager John Lynch both went to Stanford. Just to show you here, Jared Goff, Cal, Christian McCaffrey, Stanford, same as John Lynch, the general manager. John Lynch also went to high school in San Diego, which is where Jim Harbaugh got his coaching career started at the Catholic University of University of San Diego. Just to show you here. University of San Diego, Catholic. And Jim Harbaugh also he's about to be the coach of the Chargers, who used to be in San Diego, and I think he did play briefly for the Chargers at the end of his career. Yeah, he did. Okay. And Jim Harbaugh also just coached at Stanford. But anyways, 144 combined points. Jesuit Order 144. Jesuit Order also 54, like it was the 54th Super Bowl of the modern era. And It's on the 42nd day of the year, Jesuit 42. Detroit is on the 42nd parallel. Maybe there's more into this game, but I think it's not a coincidence they had 144 points. And also, Jim Harbaugh just left Michigan, having won 144 games at the college level. That includes his time at USD and Stanford. And it's funny, it says here that Harbaugh was suspended for the first 3 games of the season. Blah, 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 blah. Harbaugh was suspended a second time for the final 3 games of the season. Moore served as acting head coach, but the games were credited to Harbaugh's record. So that's weird that he was suspended twice. And in the first suspension, the games weren't credited to him, but in the second suspension, they were. That's I don't know what to think about that. Like I remember one time when the Warriors back when they were super good, that like Steve Kerr was out for a while, and they had Luke Walton in as head coach for like half the season, and for some reason the games were credited to Steve Kerr even though he was like in the hospital or recovering at home from surgery or something. I don't know why they do it that way, but whatever. Also with Christian McCaffrey, I don't. He is. I guess he's likely to win NFL MVP this year. I don't really pay enough attention. It's funny. He did average 5.4 yards per attempt this year for rushing. But I noticed his birthday is 6/7. That is kind of interesting because the 2018 Stanley Cup Finals, which ended in Vegas, that ended on June 7th. Now it is kind of weird to connect those two events because they're like 6 years apart. And there you go, June 7th. And yes, of course they did finish in the same city, but I guess this was the first Stanley Cup Finals in Vegas. This is the first Super Bowl in Vegas, so maybe there's some connection, but I don't think that's a huge, huge thing. I think I got across all the points that I wanted to get across. I mean, this thing with the Lions and 49ers playing in the playoffs, 58 combined points in the first matchup, and then 23-24. Winner goes to Super Bowl 58 in the 23-24 season. I mean, that's just weird. All right, I'll catch you guys later.